Right. I saw a video today on this company, VEVOR, and he was saying it has an F rating with Better Business Bureau. If you actually read that, it's because they're not accredited with them. So, of course, they don't give Better Business Bureau any money, so they don't give them a rating. So they give them an F. Look, I'm a fan of the Tool Den guy. He does a lot of Harbor Freight videos, and so do I. I've got tons of Harbor Freight stuff, and that is Harbor Freight. Bauer down there, Harbor Freight. U.S. General, Harbor Freight. I got their terrible gas can. All this stuff's Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight over there. Again, huge fan of the Bauer tools. That sucker's Harbor Freight. But listen, I'm going to talk to you guys about VEVOR today. And I think there was a complete farce of information on the Tool Den. Now, listen, I'm a fan of your channel, dude. I'm not totally knocking you, but I think that your information that you gave out, VEVOR, was completely wrong. Anybody ever know that the internet can be misleading? No, in a sense, maybe they give him free stuff for sponsorship, and maybe that's why he put that video up about VEVOR. And he did state in the video that he has only gotten a couple of products from VEVOR to review, and he wouldn't review them. Honestly, everything I've gotten from VEVOR has been cheaper and better quality than Harbor Freight, believe it or not. I don't think anything I've gotten that was inferior to Harbor Freight. And on top of that, they were cheaper. So let's go over a couple items. This welder right here. $259 when I got it. I think they're around that still. Harbor Freight's compare the cheapest decent welder is the titanium. I gave away my titanium to keep this welder, so that tells you something. The titanium, as soon as you let off the trigger, the gas runs for 2 or 3 seconds. I was going through gas bottle after gas bottle after gas bottle. I got tired of that. This welder doesn't do that. I can crank this welder up, the wire speed up on this welder, and it doesn't burn back and cause issues like the Harbor Freight did. I can just crank up the wire speed, run the thin wire, weld thick steel with it. It just works way better than the Harbor Freight, and it's literally half the price. The welding cart that it's on is VEVOR. They don't have anything that really compares to this. Their carts are the cheap ones, cheaper than VEVOR, okay? You can get one at Harbor Freight. I have no objections to buying stuff at Harbor Freight. I buy tons of stuff there. In fact, I'm going out of town next week. First thing I did is look to see where the local Harbor Freights are because I might need to go there. But this cart is way better than anything they have. They don't have anything that compares to it at Harbor Freight. I like it. It's wider. It can take a heavier machine. It's like a mediocre, different thing that they just don't have. So VEVOR has it. They deliver it to people. It's very cheap. It's very good quality. And I haven't heard anybody tell me anything about issues of warranties or anything like that. Which again, Harbor Freight gives you the 90-day warranty. And let's go over this real quick. They give you a 90-day warranty. Have you ever had, I've had to take a few things back under 90 days, but they're things that I wouldn't even review or buy from VEVOR. I'm saying, the smaller items like the grinders and stuff like that, you can just go to Harbor Freight and buy that crap. And it's not going to last you 90 days. And the things that are better, like their welders and other things, how often have you ever had one to go out in less than 90 days? Usually it's like 120 days it goes out and then you're just out of luck. You don't get any warranty anyway. So having that warranty is kind of a false sense of security sometimes on some items. On the more expensive items, usually they're going to last at least 90 days. So the same thing with the VEVOR stuff. I don't know what their warranty is. I think they even have a longer warranty, but I'm not really too sure on that. All right, let's look at the gas cans from VEVOR and the one from Harbor Freight real quick. These are steel. They're better quality. They have a better nozzle. They don't have this plastic garbage that Harbor Freight has. These are the Harbor Freight ones. Honestly, these are way better. About the same price as Harbor Freight. Again, you can get the 5% off with the coupon. I'll go ahead and check the link in the description. Yes, VEVOR does give me 5%. Woo! Commission for stuff I sell. So But that's not the reason I do it. I do it because it's a better value. Everything I gotten from them is a better value. That's why I continue to review their stuff. And on Weber's website, make sure you use the 5% off coupon code that's in a lot of my videos, because you can get much better deals with that. And when you add that 5% in, it is definitely cheaper, and they deliver it to you. You don't have to use any gas to go get it. A lot of stuff is way better deal. I'm not saying everything, but there is a lot of good deals on Weber's website. For instance, this Z Creeper thing is awesome. I use it all the time. It's super sturdy, majorly heavy duty. I don't think they even sell one of these at Harbor Freight. I do have their regular Creeper, which lasted about, I want to say it's pretty well worn out at this point. I mean, after a few months, the part where it brings your head up, that stopped working. The vinyl was really crap quality. The vinyl on this thing is really seriously sturdy. It's just way better quality, and I'm going to say that they were comparably priced. I think I would rather have this, even though it's kind of weird when you sit on it. Sometimes it wants to fold up a little bit, but it's actually way better and more comfortable than this one ever was when it was new. My good old stool from Harbor Freight, had to weld that sucker up. It's just in the same place it's been for years. So let's just be frank about this. All this crap is made in China. All the Harbor Freight stuff's made in China. A lot of it's knockoffs from other brands or whatever. And sometimes it's really, really cheap. And sometimes it's really, really cheap quality. But what I always tell people, look, if you use it and you wear it out, then you might want to start searching for a better quality one. But at least in the meantime, you have it. And people are going, oh, wow, there's Chinese knockoffs. Look, it's all Chinese knockoffs. All the Harbor Freight stuff is the same thing. And I'm going to encourage you guys to buy from either one place. I'm not saying don't buy from Harbor Freight because their stuff's garbage. It's a lot of stuff there is garbage, and it's fine. It's good garbage. It works fine. Like this welder isn't even Vever. It's like Simder. This thing is way better than the Harbor Freight titanium. It compares to the they had it on sale for $312, and it's a 220 110 welder. It compares to the Vulcan, and it's a third of the price. So listen, just because somebody has a F rating with Better Business Bureau doesn't mean crap. It doesn't mean a damn thing. It means that they didn't give the Better Business Bureau money to rate them. Who cares? The Better Business Bureau is a rating company. They're not Consumer Affairs. Consumer Affairs is something different. Consumer Affairs is something more, legitimate to look into for someone's actual rating of their company. And honestly, I haven't had any issues with either company. I've never had a problem with Harbor Freight returning something that was within their warranty period. And I haven't heard of anyone who have purchased anything from Vever that actually didn't work. And everything I've gotten from them so far has worked fine. I've gotten stuff that works amazing from them, and it's very, very cheap. It's just that, the stuff I'm getting from them to review, I look at a lot before I just get it. I don't get just anything they want to send me. I get something, I research it, I look and see what the comparable prices are. Then I look at as best I can from their pictures to see if it's similar or better than the Harbor Freight stuff. And then I look at the price to determine whether it's a better value or not. And then I decide whether I'm going to get it and review it. So I haven't had anything so far that I've had to reject for a review. I've only gotten stuff that's good. This spray gun right here, by the way, you guys, there is nothing at Harbor Freight for $100 that sprays as good as this thing. Nothing. There isn't anything that's as good as this. This particular one, it's got to be this one. They have one with 3 spray guns in one. I would not review those. I wouldn't even get them. I told them, no, I don't want to. Don't send me those. I only want this one. and I got it, and of course it works really well. This is very similar to the one made by Harbor Freight, the Spectrum, and it's got some better stuff. I mean, it's even this canister thing works better. Well, it works at least as good as this one. This one actually is a pretty good gun. There's really nothing wrong with anything on this gun. I've used it a lot. Obviously, I haven't used this one that much. Okay, this one in particular. I have another one that I've used more. I had them send me 2 of them. I liked it so much that I said, hey, can you guys send me a second one? And they did. You know, because I'm like, yeah, I could use one for primer, one for paint. I'm having issues with my primer gun. This one has a 1.7 and a 1.4 or 1.3 for clear coat, and it could spray clear or base or whatever, and it's about $100. You know, they raised the price of these. The reason I started looking elsewhere, you guys, is Harbor Freight started raising the crap out of their prices. They raised this sucker up to $150. So, and maybe it's even higher now. I don't know. This inflation thing seems like they're taking advantage of it, and all their prices seem to be going up. So I'm looking for other alternatives for people that are trying to do stuff at home and still trying to be able to afford to buy a few tools and get some deals. That's why I make the videos on VEVOR. And so far, I have not been disappointed. Everything I've gotten was good. Everything I've gotten came quickly. It literally, I email them and say, hey, can you send me one of these? It's on my porch within 24 to 48 hours. On my porch, done. You can't beat that. And this is in Southern California. They have warehouses all over the place, so they can get you stuff very, very quickly, and you don't even have to leave your couch. You can sit down and just click, and it's there. You don't have to drive down to Harbor Freight, you know, to go all the way down there, spend gas money coming back home, time. You can just click, and it's on your porch. You know, so there are some definite benefits to Harbor Freight and some definite benefits to VEVOR. And if you watch that video, I honestly, he's a guy who's never ever gotten something from these. He's gotten 2 products from them, and he's saying, oh, well, I don't know if I like this company. It's like, dude, you know, maybe talk about something that you know about, because obviously you don't know anything about VEVOR because you haven't gotten enough stuff from him. Start getting stuff on your porch, but I don't think you will, because I think he has some deal with Harbor Freight. It's like almost exclusivity. Maybe it's not in writing, but I think there's something like that going on. So Mr. Tool Dan, listen, I watch your channel. I think you got some great stuff, but maybe stick to what you know. Talk to you in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe.